Доброго времени суток, дорогие друзья! Приветствую вас на канале Душевных Игр. С нами снова Тей. И мне пришлось взять челнок и вернуться на Нормандию для того, чтобы, конечно же, покормить рыбок. Нет, это шутка. Я забыл начисто про рыбок, вспомнил их только потому, что вернулся на Нормандию. Дело в том, что Шепарду понадобилась быстренько генная терапия небольшая. Я все-таки хочу откалибровать немножко, правда без помощи Гаруса, а то он вечно со своей калибровкой, откалибровать ему чип, имплант, биотический имплант, для того, чтобы добавить ему одну замечательную способность, которая есть у Джейкоба. А именно способность создавать биотический барьер, потому что слишком уж их пробивают нас. Это могу... О боже, опять... Как же я ненавижу. Я уже просто спам. Сообщение 6 своим знакомым. Боже мой. Ненавижу вас. Твари. Рекламщики. Вы даже здесь не даете покоя. Так, ну что, мы помогли Грюнту. Можем его навестить немножко, с ним пообщаться. Это вполне неплохой вариант. Думаю, он может нам сказать что-нибудь хорошее. А еще мне рекомендовали заглянуть к Тали, потому что все-таки с ней можно начать роман, и я подумал, что, возможно, это неплохая идея. Действительно, Ляру, по-моему, кто только с ней не закручивал романы, а Стали почти никто. Она хоть и инопланетянка, но, говорят, очень-очень нежная и трогательная. Да, действительно, она мне нравилась еще с первой части, когда еще нельзя было с ней роман закрутить. Ну и был тогда лет 16. В общем, посмотрим.
Bird not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Да, вообще-то мы старались тебя успокоить, и не наоборот.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Brent.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
Прекрасно, Грюнт. Ладно. Можешь сказать что-нибудь мудрое?
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
Да,
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Давайте немножко пофлиртуем с Тали. Чак в основном уже намекнула, что она... Ой, не Чак вас, господи. Я уже заговариваюсь. Келли наша намекнула, что неровно дышит к нам Тали. Может и правда?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Как твои дела вообще?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little bushtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the port drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
Бедная, как я ее... Нет, все-таки действительно роман с ней я пойму. Как человек, который безумно страдает от аллергии, я просто вот... Причем прямо сейчас, пока снимаю, я прям вот очень хорошо понимаю ее.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Бедная.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like, what did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
А, как действительно еще других планет.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld in our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We're in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
О, да, вот о чем, видимо, речь шла.
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's a... wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
О,
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tally.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tally. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't know. You never... Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
говорят, что горианцы безумно красивые на самом деле, невзирая на различия физиологии небольшие, если, ну, это чуть более сильные, чем у людей в скелете.
She touches anything, I'll kill her.
Oh, and the only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
Oh, maybe I should go down and welcome her aboard.
And she's a murderer, has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink. Hates everyone in Cerberus.
Damn it, girl, stop toying with me.
Так что да, посмотрим, во что выльется наш небольшой флирт с Талией. Может быть и вправду в хороший роман. Ну что ж, друзья, давайте высаживаться, я думаю. Осталось помочь Мордину еще. Так. И я бы, конечно, взял Грюнта. Все-таки родная тучанка. И я забыл самое важное. Блин. Ну почему я такой дурак? Я же не для этого. Я прилетал, чтобы операцию проделать себе. И забыл. Ну ладно. Придется до следующей миссии подождать. С другой стороны, хорошо, накопим очков немножко. Опыта, и чтобы было что тратить. Пойдемте, ребят.
Use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepherd.
Ничего себе! Сюда решила перестать Кроганка. Интересно. Но я, пожалуй, воздержусь от настолько масштабных действий. Ну, ты мой хороший, ты все еще здесь. Все еще меня помнишь. Ну, давай попробуем. Давай, попробуй еще раз. Покажи, Мурц. Класс. Я тебя люблю, чемпиончик мой. Да я тебе дам сейчас. Держи свой... Мой, знаешь, что может с тобой им сделать? Вот то-то же.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside though, bring a big gun. Weirlock's base is crawling with Blood Pack.
Интересно.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tachanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan.
Ah.
When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
Понятно. А что ты мне вообще про этих ребят можешь рассказать?
What's Clan Weirlock's reputation, and how are they involved with the Blood Pack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are.
А, то есть
You
это
ever
вы
run into the
дружелюбные.
Blood Pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Weirlock started it. One of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Weirlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children.
Oh.
One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
Да, возможно, что Архангела с собой взять, нашего Гаруса. Он уже сталкивался с кровавой стаей.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members, like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen. Only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
Понятно.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the Blood Pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they do with him. One less alien on Tachanka.
You don't
Конечно.
seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Rex believes we need to unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering, but it's not my call.
Понятно.
Thanks for the information.
Anything that gets rid of the damn off-worlders. You can take the truck over there. You
Спасибо.
need anything else?
Ну, только еще про себя скажи.
Can you tell me more about your duties out here?
Fire away. Gotta let my piece cool off anyway. The other scouts wouldn't accept a commander overloading his gun while shooting at vermin.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tachanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, the clan's hope for the future is lost. It falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Да, Рекс молодец. Ввел им правила конвенционной войны. Но он сам от них пострадал. Помните в первой части, когда его отец попытался его так подставить?
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
Да, реально странная разведка.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Erdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
So every clan of Tachanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tachanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
Да,
Thanks
веселое
for the
место.
information.
Good luck out there with Werlock and the Blood Pack, human. You'll need it.
One more win in the pits, and I'm retired. Place your bet on the pits, human. We won't regret it.
Механик.
You killed that Thresher Maw on foot?
Ну да.
Welcome to the clan, Erdnot Grunt. Honored to be a part of it. Good for you. Now go find something else to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
Это раньше делали, понятно.
Any idea where I could find a combustion manifold?
Yeah, I could make one. Give me 3 days and a barrel of Ringcall. The one they lost is probably still out in the field. It's too much to expect them to collect it and bring the damn thing back.
Поищем, если мы туда поедем.
I'm going out into the field. If I see a combustion manifold, I'll bring it back with me.
If you did, it would save me a lot of work. Maybe bring back my sunny disposition.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Так, а тут что у нас? О, даже что-то похоже на лабораторию.
Krogans hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive.
Yeah, no thanks to you. Or anyone else.
Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
О, Пыжик. Привет. Ты что тут сидишь? Всех бесишь? О. Сила биотического удара. Да, 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 еще раз да.
We can use this.
Рожь штурмовой винтовки. Да. 1000 раз да. Дальше уже пистолет и дробовик, они уже по автомату. Хотя дурак, наверное, я зря взял до диалога. Может быть, там был способ скидку получить. Ладно, давай пообщаемся. А, пыжики. Еще пыжики? Он же их выращивает, что ли? Зачем? Хотя нет, видите, не могу с ним поговорить. Эх, видимо, себе надо было говорить. Хотя нет, это вряд ли до испытания. Странно. Что ты тут делаешь? Блин. С ним можно было поговорить, я, наверное, упустил уже этот шанс. Ну ладно. Хрен бы с ним. Поехали. Ну ты уж извини, мне нужен грузовик. Или на нем нельзя поехать прям так.
Pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's handler was exiled.
Still looking for that Solarian? Or did you just come to waste my time?
Поехали, ребят. Кстати, да, зажигательный у нас. Хорошо, что мы Грюнта взяли. Ну что, пойдем с нами, товарищ? Или все-таки взять Гаруса? Он уже имел с кровавой стали. Да нет, там Кроганы. А Гарус, он больше по технике. Зажигалками. Так, кстати. Клево. Так. А вот так вот. Смотрите-ка, мы уже потихонечку так, ребята. О. Вербуем. Да, давайте возьмем его. Ждем. Все, как по плану. Поехали. Выезжаем за пределы купола. Ох, патронов почти нет. Берем нашу винтовочку. Все готовы. Грюнт, меняй оружие. И заряжай. Так, звуки уже интересные. Поехали. Чанка нас встречает прям. Да, у них тут... О, привет.
Get ready to fight.
Справитесь сами?
Enjoy.
Хорошо, закрыли. Что у нас тут? Привет. Меня бесит, что они взрываются. Так, постарайтесь ко мне не подпускать близко с тварей. Так. Друг мой. Понятно, вопрос снят. Все, вопросы все исчерпаны сразу. О, патроны, это я люблю. Грын, иди вперед. Давай. Я его вытащу тебя. Ловите. Ну не вышло, ладно. О, а вот и Кроганы пошли. Ой, черт. Блин, дробовик хорошо бьет с ближней дистанции особенно. О нет, давай-ка еще вперед. По твоей чести. Варен, это вот к тебе, друг. Везучая тварь-то, а? Забавно, по этим самым, по урону, винтовка, получается, наносит урон какой-то... Именно по здоровью она наносит какой-то меньший урон, чем по броне и щитам. Так, я вижу вкусненькие риди. И гораздо менее вкусненьких... О, получилось. Ворка. Еще радует, что можно попадать в разные части тела противников с разным результатом. Это прям меня дико прет с этого. Серьезно? Вот смотрите, по урону. То есть, если я сейчас попаду в него, то есть я отнимаю где-то у него... О. Где-то чуть больше трети. По здоровью. Хватит уже. Ненавижу пулеметы. То есть реально получается выгоднее использовать биотику. Биотика, смотрите, плюс этот самый. Раз и готово. Деформация. То есть деформация получается реально мощнее. В голову получилось. Хотя есть подозрение, что Морган помог. Вот опять сейчас, если деформация Сандаран, считай, готов. Как будто только на добивание годится. О, коллектор, кстати. Хорошо. Ой, надо было взорвать эти штуки. Причем у союзников моих урон ощутимо больше. Вот это меня выносит. Хотя, может быть, это просто потому, что я смотрю на урон дробовика вблизи. А он и правда должен быть достаточно сильный. Ладно. Так. Это больница? Отлично. Значит, мы на месте. Ладно, будем пользоваться укрытиями, стараться не высовываться без нужды. Опа. Что здесь делают люди? На тучанке.
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
Что?
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Классно. Мне очень нравится.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
Не понял.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Да, логично, действительно. Можешь посмотреть Крогана и Азари сравнить. Понятно, они будут очень тупыми бояками, другие будут мудрыми и дальновидными. А вот с человеком такое не сделаешь, даже средним. Что они хотели?
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Да что ж ты все восхищаешься?
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
Сохранимся. Впереди. Нормально.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the chief of chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Не, ну это я понял, это другое. А вот то, что...
You have a Solarian named Malon. I'm not leaving without him.
The Solarian stays with us. His work is the tool of our conquest. Clan Werlock will cure the genophage and spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work.
О,
Unfortunate.
боже.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Может быть, правда договоримся?
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races will frighten their children with tales of what the Blood Pack did to the Turians.
Ты увлекся.
The Asari will scream as their
Искушение все сильнее.
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
Да нет. Попал ровно куда целился.
The Blood Pack.
Давай, говорю, бери свою броню. А я встану сюда. Так, Морден, иди сюда. Ты не такой прочный, как Грёнд. Да, подожги его. А я его подвешу. Ой-ой! Под ракету попал. Да, урон как-то маловат. Если так. Все живы? Дай-ка я тебя подвешу тоже. Ах. Не вышло. Ладно, если так, тоже не выйдет. Получилось? Да ё-моё. Ладно, давайте хоть этих. Ты сдохни ты. Да, видите, главное правильную позицию занять. Из которой удобно отстреливаться. Да, игра становится более тактической. Я тоже туплю за него. Посмотрим, что они тут делали. Ох ты ж. Хотя бы трафик. О-о-о. Да. С генофагом кто-то явно поторопился. Ну, это логично. Рано или поздно Крогны должны были попробовать это закрыть.
Active console. Maintain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences. Hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains. Live tissue. Clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors. Avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage. Right choice. Still. Hard to sleep sometimes.
Чё ж ты плохо спишь, если выбор верный? Блин, зря вы это сделали, конечно. Модифицировать его было плохой идеей.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Блин, чувак, ты сам понимаешь, что это было неправильно.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Solarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Solarians. Not me.
Да прекрати врать себе хотя бы.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not a punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable. Could cause total sterility, malignant tumors. Could even reduce effectiveness. Worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable. 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
Ты...
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
Нет, это ты себе врешь.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Да, но он сам должен понимать, вот же видно, что он... Как он выглядит. Реагирует на... О, тело Крогана. А на это что скажешь?
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer.
Вот да. Может, хоть это тебя впечатлит?
Sterile Werlock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tajanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
Ничего себе.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Gordon.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives. Then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Вот да.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral. Tragic. Not guilty. But responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still. Caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away?
Вот да.
How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
Ну давай уже, признай.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations, effects of Krogan population increase, all pointed to war, extinction, genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
Ты...
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes, millions of data points, years of arguments, countless scenarios, all noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous, no unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war, Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better, saved lives.
Да что это за оправдания жалкие, господи, я не могу просто... Могла, предположение, это все теории. Да, они могли быть верными, могли быть неверными. Нельзя решать за других. Настолько прям ярко решать за других. Только от того, что он что-то может сделать, сразу на него надевать оковы. Могли их всех в рабство взять с тем же успехом, был бы тоже результат.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos on Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
Look at the dead woman, Morton.
Вот да, я
It
так
doesn't
сделал.
look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
Блин, очень классно. Прям нравится. Наконец-то возможность хоть как-то достучаться. Гордится он. Я бы на его месте чувствовал себя, ну, если не Гитлером, то как минимум кем-то, кто изобрел ядерную бомбу. Как можно на полном серьезе считать, что это спасает какие-то жизни? Где нормальный код? Не вижу. Строку кода нужно. Вот, все нашел. С нее не было, или я так разволновался, что тупо не видел. Ой.
This might be useful.
О, хорошо. Крок. Это подойдет для тебя, мой хороший. Правильно иду? Правильно. Так, куда? А, это враги уже. Ух ты ж.
Killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Earth 9.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Может, можно реально ввести.
Morton, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Попробуем.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
Идиот. Тут я даже через... Ну, это Кроган, с ним лучше через заступника играть.
You've got a bruised ego. You got caught and beaten, so you tell yourself it was for something important.
That's not true. I need to stay. They're gonna cure us all.
You're not a real Krogan. When a real Krogan
Вот,
gets
да.
knocked down, he gets back
Провокация.
up.
I did. I got back up every time they hit me. So many times.
You're lying there right now like a Vorcha grubbing in the mud. You gonna just lie there, Vorcha?
Screw you, human. Nobody says that to me. Nobody keeps me down.
О,
Damn right they don't. Now get back to Clan Urdnot and report in. Go. Go.
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
молодец. Спасибо тебе за подсказку. Немножко отступника добавили, но реально. Ноющий Кроган — это как-то для меня слишком. Прав был Мортон, действительно, раса людей более разнообразна. Кроганов ты ждешь прям большей конкретики, что ли? Ну, денежки. Да, экспериментировали они тут знатно на пленных. Еще мозги промывали. И приступ понять их тоже можно. Спасибо за подсказку, Сузи. Да ё-моё! Полетай. Да что ж ты будешь делать? Неудобное место. Да, подойди поближе. Давай. Молодец. Сними ему броню. А я их подвешу обоих. И сейчас мы его немножечко... Так. Готов? Вот, трофеи. Так, вроде чисто. Что у меня есть ощущение, что это еще не все. По-моему, оно правильное. Лови. Давай, Грюн, молодец. Я его подвешу для тебя. О, Варен бежит. Знаешь, прятаться вот за этой штукой, мне кажется, не самая удачная идея была. Представляешь, пальнул бы он из дробовика по ней. Чисто, сохраняемся. Элементы питания, это хорошо, это мне пригодится. Куда теперь? Спасибо. Вовремя. Давай. Готово. Кто пришел? Да блин. Хорошо. Теперь пусть подходит. Улетел. О, приплыли тапочки к дивану. Готов. Слушайте, я прям пристрелил главного. Все-таки это
Neutralized all hostiles.
быстрее стрелять из этой винтовки, более скорострельная, и тогда она будет более эффективной все-таки, я так понимаю. Так, но пока я не могу найти нашего пленного сларианца. О, еще исследовательский терминал. Давайте. Это нам надо. Наконец-то. Или не наконец-то. Ну-ка, что-то новенькое.
Now what's this?
Отлично, еще боеприпасы к тяжелому оружию, это меня радует. Прибыли.
Alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
You're such a smart man, Professor. You always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
Ну вот тут я с ним не согласен. То есть я согласен с идеей, что надо излечить генофаг. Ну, еще с первой части игры я прям... В этом смысле я рад, что он сам пришел. Но вот способы действительно более гуманные. Зачем вот с этими...
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Erdnot has a larger camp than Werelock. Why not use them?
Да.
Erdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Erdnot's loss and Werelock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Ты сам похож на Крогана в этом смысле.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morton, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Ты заговорил как Морден.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover.
Ну это же бред.
We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
Я понимаю.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? You can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity.
Unacceptable experiments.
Не-не-не-не.
Unacceptable goals. Won't change.
Нет.
No choice. Have to kill you.
Нет.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Morton. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special task group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special tasks group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Да.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morton. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Точно.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
Вот я не уверен, что это надо уничтожать. Хотя это почему-то геройский ответ.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Да прекращай уже.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morton. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
Ну, хоть немного его... О, 28 героев, это круто. Дернули. О, еще денежка. Просто подумал, вдруг здесь терминалы, в которых еще какие-нибудь исследования. Хотя мы и так уже много исследований набрали здесь, так что вряд ли еще будут, но мало ли. Ну, где ты? Отлично. Да, он тут нехило экспериментировал, столько мертвых Кроганов. Жалко. Ну ладно, поехали. Давайте Рекса еще с собой заберем. Новый уровень. Вместо Акира. Плодотворная работа клана Weirlock над лекарством от генофага ранее оставалась вне поля зрения Цербера. Эти разработки могут быть полезны, Кроганы опасны, но могут оказаться отличным оружием против жнецов. Проблема с ассистентом Мордена решена. Теперь ничто не помешает профессору сосредоточиться на выполнении задания. Более большой для органиков. Жжение кроганская живучесть. Вот мы нашли. Боеприпас к тяжелому оружию. Отлично, выход. Ну все, друзья. Кажется, мы закончили все. Тучанки. Только сейчас отдадим коллектор найденный. Механику порадуем его. И я думаю, пора отсюда валить. Нас еще Гарус просил на помощь. На Стадель слетать. И на Илиуме у нас дел так много, что просто вообще мне уже страшно, то, честно говоря, отправляться. Пойдемте поговорим.
Unearned strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
Это Рекс. Он и правда молодчина. Хорошо, что мы на Вермаре не пострелили.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Ну да, я подозревал, что вряд ли он с вами пойдет, конечно. Он действительно здесь гораздо нужнее. Хотя жалко, я бы, конечно, снова бы с ним с радостью путешествовал. Ну что, еще один бой? Урц, не подведи. Походу я проиграл. Ну вот. Бедный Урцик. Ну ладно.
This variant can track you anywhere on the planet. Eyes straight ahead. Don't.
If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tonka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
Вот да, вот мне интересно, почему ты стал механиком.
Krogans place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of
Мне нравится, каждый из них считает себя центровые шаманы, механики. Удобно.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Да, я не особо ему верит, конечно.
Let me get out of
Но
your
он
way.
по меркам Кроганов идеалист. Действительно. Но
Things would last longer if they didn't.
Give me a reason.
он мой тип идеалиста. Я очень рад, что Рекс здесь появился. Все, ребята, валим отсюда.
Someday we'll get off this one and show those Turians who's boss.
Ну все, ребят, пришла пора домой. Ну как домой? Сейчас подумаю, куда. Имею в виду, пока на Нормандию. О, сколько исследований-то. Да, сейчас проверю. Всегда сбегаю за рыбками. Общаюсь теперь уже, благо теперь много с кем есть пообщаться. Командир грунта. От шамана. Терпеть этого не могу, но написать вам надо. Вы часть Кранта Грюнта, и вы его командир. Так что позаботьтесь о нем. Здесь я должен быть вежлив, играть свою роль, но наш народ вымирает. Кроганы всегда ставили выживание превыше традиций. Если мы хотим выжить как раса, нам понадобится ваш в бочке выращенный Грюнт. Акир был безумцем, но безумцем с мозгами, чего нельзя сказать о большей части населения этого каменного шарика. Так что верните нам Грюнта целым и невредимым. Он нужен моему народу. А если вас всех убьют, я помочусь на ваши могилы. Шаман клана Урднут. Вот ты думаешь, что это значит? Это типа знак презрения или уважения? С Гроганами никогда не угадаешь. Привет, хомячок. Чему хороший? Так, ну что, давайте напоследок серии пообщаемся с народом. Джейкоб и Морден. Вы меня интересуете. Проверим, как у Джейкоба. Вроде мы с ним уже до максимума довели отношения. Давайте проверим. Слушайте, нам больше с ним не о чем поговорить. Винтовочки.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
Ну, отлично. Ну, значит,
We'll talk later.
подружились.
Commander.
Отлично. Джейкоб можно больше не трогать. Так, теперь ты. Ох, тут дело-то. Точной штурмовой винтовки. Вот да, прицел бы мне не помешал. Так, улучшение. Пробивная сила дробовика, согласен. Улучшение. Урон дробовика. Опять же согласен. Так, здесь тупо денег не хватает. Дополнительная емкость магазина. Пробивная способность пулемета. Попадание в голову от снайперки. Это мы все наберем. Потом между сериями я полетаю, пособираю как раз продолжительность действия биотики. А вот это нам надо. Так. Урон технического умения. Тоже однозначно надо. Все. Время восстановления биоумения только. Но тут нам пока не хватает. Прототипы. Каин появились. Наконец-то. Очень мощная штука. Просто вообще трындец. Но это орудие судного дня, конечно. Я бы его, конечно, сделал на всякий случай. Он мощный. Походил бы с ним чуть-чуть. Боеприпасы к тяжелому оружию. Так, что еще тут есть полезного? Крепость щита гетов. Класс! Это прям офигенно. Это прям то, что надо. Да, все. Это уже нужно больше. Какую живучесть потом возьмем. Платина не хватает. Ну что, как себя чувствуешь, Морден, после миссии?
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
Да.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Нифига себе.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Нифига себе, скорость у них психики работает.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings, made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Ну ладно, если так считаешь. Общаемся с другими, кому помогли.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need.
Все хорошо. Так, Гранда, Гарус, Касуми. С ними, пока мы им не помогли, бесполезно говорить. А вот тут уже интересно. Талия и Грюнд. У нас С ними тоже надо как-то подружиться получше. Грюнд, братан, ты как? Готов к диалогу?
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
You better have a good reason for ruining my lunch.
It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for
он
what they
начинает
did.
чувствовать.
I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
Он ненавидит турианцев, потому что он Кроган. Причем уже, то есть, он начинает чувствовать себя как рожденный нормальный Кроган, а не как клон.
Don't start anything with Garrus. I won't have trouble on my ship.
I don't hate Garrus. I hate the Turians. Garrus is just one Turian, and he's your clan. No point in ripping his face off unless he turns on me. It's hate, but it's mine. Okir was blind, and he tried to make me the same. But thanks to you, I have a clan. I'm starting to see why I should care. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
Класс. Хорошо пообщались. Так, я мне уже взял какие-то улучшения же, да?
Shepard.
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Nothing else I can think of. I'm no tech. Enjoy what you got.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Хорошо. Тогда у нас остается еще одна милая особа.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Не нервничайте, ребят, он мирный. Как правило. Иногда. Когда не злится. Ну, неважно. В общем, не волнуйтесь. Тали, солнышко мое, как тебе дела?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Yes, I'd like that.
О.
I've been thinking about the last time we talked. I'm sorry. I was unprofessional, and I wasn't thinking rationally. I was being stupid and selfish.
You've never been selfish. If anything, you spent too much time thinking of the fleet and not enough thinking of yourself.
That might be true for humans, but Quarians are different. We can't just... We have to think of other people, always. If we don't think about the needs of the whole crew, people could get hurt. Maybe even killed. You deserve to be happy with someone. I can't do that. No matter how much I could get sick, jeopardize the mission.
О, боже, как.
Are you saying you could die if we were together?
It's always a risk. Maybe the reaction would be minor. Maybe it would put me down for a few weeks. Or maybe it would kill me. But that's not what I'm concerned about, Shepard. I don't want you distracted. I don't want what I want to hurt this mission. It's too important.
And if you weren't jeopardizing anything?
If it were just me, you risked your own life to save the colonists on Pharaohs 2 years ago. Nobody else could have saved them. I watched your face as Lieutenant Alenko died on Vermeer. I watched you stand strong against everything the galaxy threw at you. I've watched you for so long, and I never imagined you'd ever see past this.
Да боже, она прекрасна.
Tally, if you're scared, I don't blame you. But I don't want anyone else. I want you. And I'll do whatever I have to make this work.
I wouldn't blame you if, but... Oh, thank you. You don't know what that... Thank you. Give me a little time. I'll do some research. Figure out how to make this work.
Такая клёвая.
What can you do? Can I help?
There are a few ways to temporarily improve my
Она же посылать мне не может.
immunoboosters, antibiotic injections, that kind of thing. I'll spare you the details. But trust me, I've got plenty of motivation to figure something out.
It can't be that uncommon for a Quarian to have a relationship with another race.
Sure, but in most cases everything is happening outside the suit. Nerve stimulation programs and such. I don't want that. If I'm going to be with you, I want it to be real. I need to feel your skin on mine. I've never shown my face to anyone. But I'm ready to show you, if I can do it without dying.
Whenever you've figured it out, I'll be here for you.
I'll let you know. I promise. Until then, I should, you know, do something. Repairs for the mission.
Конечно, классно. Да. Слушай, спасибо тебе огромное, что посоветовал мне реально стали роман. Я просто даже не знал, что такая опция существует. Мне казалось, это такая наука из области шуток. А нет. Это реально, смотрите-ка. Какая же она милая, господи. Трогательная очень. Так, ну что ж, друзья, я думаю, тогда мы на этом будем заканчивать серию. Было просто волшебно, мне очень понравилось все. И, видите, была и романтика, и война, и Кроганы, и моральные терзания даже. Я думаю, между сериями полетаю, поисследую планетки. Если будут аномалии, их трогать специально не буду, оставлю, чтобы потом слетать уже на следующей серии. А так я, если их не будет, то с всех остальных планет соберу все ресурсы, которые смогу найти. Вот, занудная, очень скучная работа, но что поделать. Вот. Так что увидимся с вами в следующей серии. Надеюсь, вам все нравится. Ставьте лайк, если это так. Подписывайтесь на канал, играйте только в душевные игры. И увидимся с вами уже очень-очень скоро. До новых встреч. Пока.